Hello, John from Bang Olufsen in Manchester, and I'm a lucky boy because I have one of only 5 on the entire planet Earth. It's here. It's only the Beovision Harmony. Now, do bear with me because this is a prototype. It's not the final product, but it just gives us a glimpse of what the final product is going to be like. And if the final product is anything like this, my God, it's gorgeous. So shall we have a look? Yes, we shall, John. Let's do it. So this is the Harmony 77, so it's based on the LG C9 77 panel, which we'll talk about in a second. But when it's in standby or when it's in audio mode, this is how the Beovision Harmony looks. So essentially the TV puts itself away, the speakers cover part of the screen, and then around the sides, when it's in music mode, it will show various bits of information when it's a finished product to show you what you're listening to. So you can see there on the left, as you say, we're on tune in. At the top it will display the station and all that sort of thing. So it utilises that empty space around the speaker to show you information. But the real magic happens when we turn it on. Oh. So the TV will rise on the floor stand and the speakers will gently fold out. Some proper Bang & Olufsen magic. So now the TV reveals itself for this grand gesture, and now it looks to me like a big TV on some nice luxury piece of furniture cabinet, and it's sitting there, and that's what it looks like when it's in its on mode. So when it's on, yes, it is a very big, grand set, and it looks the business. So yeah, it probably does need kind of a big room to sit in. Just for size comparison, Jennifer, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2" and a half.
5'2" and a half. The half is important. So there you go. You can see it's what's that? 0.9 or maybe 0.95 of one Jenny. But then when let's switch off, I'll show you what I mean about it putting itself away. And one thing I will say, with the speed at which those speakers fold, it's slow enough to be all elegant and gorgeous, but it's not fast to be rushed and clunky, but you're not getting impatient when you turn it on, for waiting for your picture or your program to come on. I think they've just nailed the speed. I sit at night thinking about the speed at which things operate. I don't really, that's just really sad. But there you go, what's that? Oh, that's almost 0.6 of a Jenny.
I feel tall now.
Yeah. So there you go. So now when it's off, it does look much more compact. It puts itself down, it puts itself away, and now it becomes just an audio system. Very, very clever. Bang & Olufsen absolutely nailed it. So underneath the covers, the sound is dealt with by a 3-channel audio system. Underneath the covers there, you've got left and right at far extremities of the cabinet, a full range driver to deal with the left and right stereo speakers, and then down the middle you've got a larger full range and a tweeter to deal with the centre channel. Then behind the sound centre cabinet there is an array of bass drivers facing downwards to give it a little bit of low-end grunt. There are, of course, PowerLink sockets so that you can add additional Bang & Olufsen loudspeakers. So if you want an extra stereo pair or a full surround sound system, just like the Eclipse, you can do that as well. With it being LG, obviously it's got all the LG goodies. So that the smart TV is dealt with the Web OS. which gives you all the on-demand Netflix, Amazon Now, TV, iPlayer, and all that sort of good stuff. As Google Play Movies and Music, you've got Deezer, Spotify, but of course the sound centre part will also be a fully fledged Bang & Olufsen audio system with Chromecast and multi-room, and AirPlay 2 and all those other lovely things. The picture quality is unbelievable. The sharpness and colours are off the scale. The black level, inky deep blacks. The processor in this thing is fantastic, so you get very minimal, if none at all, sort of jittering artifacts on 4K. I've been watching 4K and Dolby Vision HDR clips. It's just absolutely beautiful. So right back when it was Beovision 7, when they made the Beolab 7.1 and 7.2 that went underneath, Bang & Olufsen always used to say the sound is more than half the picture. So now you've got this harmony. There you go. You've got the harmony of the beautiful LG picture, the super crisp picture, with the stunning Bang & Olufsen audio system underneath, all in this beautiful, elegant, moving. It's proper Bang & Olufsen. The amount of times this weekend that phrase has been said, I'm so happy that Beovision wasn't dropped, and it's worthy of the Beovision name. It is a proper full fat Bang & Olufsen TV, and it's absolutely beautiful. Control is of course dealt with by the Beo Remote 1. So there's a version of the Beo Remote 1 which you can have engraved, by the way, so you can get whatever you like engraved into the back of the Beo Remote 1 to make it personalised, which is a nice touch. And it will have PUT control, peripheral unit control, so you can control things like your Skybox or set-top boxes, Apple TVs, things like that. So if you've got external equipment, that can all be controlled via the Beo Remote 1 in true Bang & Olufsen fashion. If any of you follow our Instagram that Jenny does, I'm sure you would have seen the box that this thing came in. Now that is not the final box, that's the travelling around the world going to different events, please don't break me box. Which is over-engineered in true fashion, and I love that they even engraved the Bang & Olufsen logo into the side of the box. They didn't need to do that, but they did, and that's awesome. So the box in itself was an absolute masterpiece. Right, the covers. We've been arguing all weekend about this.
Yeah.
I am old school retro B&O. I adore this cloth. I think this is just classic, bit retro, old school Bang & Olufsen. This is good. I like the wood, but for me, cloth wins the day. Jenny, however, disagrees, and she's getting rather smug.
I am.
Why do you prefer the wood?
I just think it looks so much nicer. It's different. It's more luxury. To me, that is more B&O than that one.
Now that's it, because you've only been around new B&O.
Yeah.
So that's interesting that you picked that one, and I've been around B&O for a long time, and I picked that one. So let me know in the comments. And I kept putting the cloth on, and then people would ask me to put the wood. Oh, can I see the wood? Yeah, I like that one. So she's getting smug.
I also did a vote on Instagram, and everyone chose wood, didn't they?
Yeah.
Jenny knows best.
You're wrong.
Let us know.
There's no right and wrong with design. It's just opinion. Yours just happens to be wrong.
Well, John, talk to me about the Harmony then.
Harmony makes me happy, because for a little while, I know you're hard to make happy.
Oh, very.
But for a little while I was a bit worried. Well, I wasn't worried, but I was a bit sad that I thought Beovision was going to end, and that was going to be the end. I mean, I'd embraced this partnership with LG. You've got to go with it and make the best of it, and I trust them that they know what they're doing. But I was worried that there was never going to be another Beovision. So I'm so happy that we have got another Beovision, and it is proper Bang & Olufsen, moving magic.
Yeah.
It is like nothing else. It's like no one else. Like no one else. There you go, Bang & Olufsen. Like no one else.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it, as you know, quite a few months ago at the trade shows, etc. And yeah, I knew straight away then that it was outstanding, and it needs to be where Bang & Olufsen needs to be. It's a product that is so different than anything else out there, and there is nothing else like it. But that's good design. I mean, it's like I said to you earlier. Design me a TV set for the 21st century that hides away from itself. Or
it doesn't look like anything else.
Look like anything else.
It's not just a black rectangle with a chrome stand
and a soundbar.
Yeah, so the design behind it is sublime. It's just
Pretty special, yeah.
pretty good. And then the movement, and it, you know, you go back to the 3000s and the 3200 with the moving doors, the 9000 with its amazing CD mechanism that whizzed up and down. It's a design icon.
I mean, how long have Bang & Olufsen been making moving stands?
Oh, for as long as that.
I mean, that I will address some of the sort of more negative comments on other videos about Harmony at the launch event.
I'd say it again. If you don't see it in the flesh, I don't think you really get it.
No, it isn't for everyone. That's fine. You know, if everyone likes
good
the same
design
thing,
shouldn't be for everyone. Or we'd all drive the same car, wouldn't we?
correct. It'd be a boring world if we're all the same.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
I wouldn't want to be like you.
you would a bit, wouldn't you?
No.
No, I'll give you that.
No.
Some of the comments were, "Oh, it's just another moving part to go wrong, and you're going to get bored of waiting for the thing to open up."
That's
It's
totally opposite.
part of the theatre of it. It's the spectacle of it opening, and like I said earlier in the video, they've got the speed just right.
Yeah.
So it's not fast and rushed, so it makes the motion unpleasant, but it's not slow that you're thinking, "Come on, for God." It's just elegant and lovely. And Bang & Olufsen have been making moving bits with stands and glass doors and all this magic stuff for such a long time, and they absolutely nail the sort of engineering behind these moving bits and make them quiet and long lasting. I mean, we still have old Beosound 3000s and stuff from the 1990s that are still going strong.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And the only thing that tends to fail is some little rubber belt, which you know, it's 30 quid or whatever, and it's replaced. But it does need to do that stuff. It doesn't need to, but I'm glad it does.
Oh, I'm very glad it does.
Like a Rolex. A
Yeah,
Rolex watch. I've got, it's Seiko, it's not particularly expensive, but it's a nice watch.
Hold on. Yeah, not expensive.
Kinetic.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it's broke.
Titanium, kinetic, sure.
Oh, is that what they said to you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not a Rolex.
Okay.
But a
I've
Rolex
got a
watch,
Rolex.
the second hand on a Rolex watch sweeps gently, whereas any other watch is a tick, 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 tick. It doesn't have to do that, but it makes it kind of iconic and cool that
I
it
get
does.
that. I get that.
A Bentley, when you shut the door on a Bentley, it soft closes itself and then it hands you your seatbelt over your shoulder on a little motor. The last Bentley I went
have
in
to do
anyway.
it.
Doesn't have to do that, but God, it's cool when it does. You know, and the steering wheel comes down and everything moves it, and doesn't have to do that,
No.
but makes it better for doing it.
There's loads of examples, aren't there? I mean,
Yeah.
it's design. It's not design over substance. It's design
No.
for a purpose.
Yeah.
And if something can bring a smile to you
Yeah,
every time you turn it on, then surely that's got to be
Every
good,
time
isn't
you
it?
get a visitor or a mate come over and sit in front of your telly and watch this.
Look at this, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's
You've gotta
worth
get
it.
it.
It's just so worth it.
Yeah.
That's what Bang & Olufsen is.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, it's fine.
And then the C-Amp, as you know, I've got an Eclipse
Eclipse.
at home, and I think it's an amazing TV.
Beautiful
I really,
TV.
really do. Love the pro. I've had a few TVs over the years.
Best TV we've had, the Eclipse.
But the C9 panel, it's
else.
something else. It's a big leap forward from the Eclipse panel, I think. And that a capability of being able to swap it out for further in the future for newer panels as and when they come. You know, when 8K, 16K or whatever.
Why
K
wouldn't
comes
it, yeah.
Because why wouldn't you?
'Cause it's just
The
an
actual
asset.
Bang & Olufsen bit can remain the same.
Yeah.
You can swap it out and do what you need to do. So upgrade to the whatever you want in the future.
So there we go. So it's made Bossman Ian happy, which is no
Well,
mean
relatively.
feat. Relatively happy.
Yeah. In comparison to you, I'm very happy.
I'm always happy.
No, you're not.
Happy, cheery.
You work for me, you can't be
face.
happy.
Yeah, I'll give you that, yeah. All right. Right, you'll see me in the next video. Thanks for watching all this way. I hope you enjoy the Harmony. If your local dealer is having an event that's coming up, please go and see it because
Yes.
it is something special.
There are events happening all over Europe for very short selected times, and please go and see it
Yeah.
because it is different in the flesh, I assure you.
Yeah, pictures just don't do it justice.
It doesn't. But, you know, it's... what, you mean your YouTube won't do it justice? Oh, John's YouTube
My
won't do it
YouTube would
justice.
definitely do it justice,
So,
yeah.
but obviously, take John out of it would be even better. And then, so go and have a look at it in your local event. We've had our event and it was
It was
fantastic.
Yeah.
I cannot stress to you, there wasn't a single person that didn't sit down in front of it and go, wow. So yeah, it does what it does.
There you go.
Does
Beovision
it-
Harmony.
that's the one for me.
Right. You'll
Thank
see me
you.
in the next video,
Won't
but
see
probably
me.
not Misery Guts.
No, bye.
Bye.